Love talking about the psychology of money. It's not about the finances. Finances are just a math problem, right? Money in, less money out is what money you have left. It's our behaviors and our thoughts and our feelings about money that complicate everything. So whether that's pressures from the outside world, whether it's pressures from marketing, to be honest, you search for a product and now it's in your Instagram feed and now you're feeling tired or lonely and now you decide to buy this thing. So marketers are not our friends.
It works too well on me, I tell you what.
Yeah. Yep. And then we forget that a lot of our money beliefs actually come from childhood and our upbringing, not so much what our parents or guardians told us, but how they acted. Were they stressed when the credit card bill came? Did you go through foreclosure? Did they earn plenty but spend frugally? So all of those little life things that made its way into our minds and our thoughts about money contribute in adulthood. Now, the good news is that if we have money thoughts that we didn't love, we can rewrite those stories. So we can talk about them and tell me, why do you fear money? Why do you hate money? What are some things you think about money? I had a client who said, Rachel, I can't think about my future. I didn't think I'd be here at age 35. So I was like, wow, we need to unpack that before we can even move into building a plan or, those are important things to consider. I help another manager who said, Rachel, I need $50,000 in my checking account because I've been broke before and I don't want to be broke again.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
So, and $50,000 sitting in your checking account is not the best use of your money.
Right. But to not be scared that if it's less than that, you're done and it could all end.
Yeah. And we have to talk through it. Mm-hmm. So I know on paper that that's not the best place for your money, but unless the client understands that and can kind of unpack that and get comfortable.
Yes.
That's how we rewrite the story.
It's the fear of it or the joy of it. Or I remember when I first started out, I would always, and I started actually making money. It was the craziest feeling. And I remember always taking out and putting into savings or a cash account or any of those mutual fund so that I had hardly anything in my checking account. So, because I wanted to make myself feel extremely poor. I did not want to think that I had money so that I didn't think that I could spend it. So if I go over whatever in my debit account, that's all I have. But if there's that mindset of if there's a huge fear there, that's a huge block then, so that's super interesting. So you also help coach them emotionally then through with this.
So I'm not a therapist,
okay,
but sometimes, there's a lot of sharing that goes on. And what I love about coaching versus financial planning or advising, or there's a lot of financial terms in the service industry. And sometimes people confuse that. Coaching is really about figuring out how you want to lead your life and helping you get there. So I'm not going to tell you what you should do. I'm going to try to pull out of you what you want and how you view things and what's important to you and give you options and talk through those options.
Sounds like a therapist to me. That's a therapist.
Now, there is financial therapy. I don't do financial therapy.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
So I do stick to coaching, but I do love the behaviors and psychologies of money.